Good morning, all of you. Now, today we are going to start our next topic, which is activity 2.3. Now, what in activity 2.3, what you have to do, you have to take two test tubes, label them as A and B. Now, what you have to do, you have to take in test tube A 1 teaspoonful of boiled rice, okay, and then in test tube B, keep the 1 teaspoonful of boiled rice, but after chewing it for 3 to 5 minutes. Now, after putting this 1 teaspoonful of boiled chewing rice and boiled rice, you have to add 3 to 4 ml of water in both the test tubes. Here the figure is given here, okay. Then after adding the water, what you have to do, you have to now pour 2-3 drops of iodine solution in each of the test tube. And now what you have to observe, what are the changes, why there is change in color in the test tubes. As we know, one in both the test tubes boiled rice is there, but one is chewed one and other is the whole rice, okay. And what we observe, the color of both the test tubes after adding the iodine solution, the colors in both of the test tubes got changes. Why? Because saliva is present in our chewing food. You all know saliva helps in chewing food, and the saliva breaks down the starch into sugar, because saliva we get from salivary gland. We all know this, and therefore it contains digestive juices also, and the saliva breaks down the starch into the sugars, okay. Now you all know what is a tongue. Tongue is a fleshy muscular organ attached at the back of the floor of the buccal cavity. What is buccal cavity? It comprises of our mouth, teeth, okay. Here it is attached to the back of the floor of the buccal cavity. Now it is free at the front and can be moved in all directions. We have seen our tongue can move in all directions, the front part of our tongue. Do you know the functions of the tongue? We use our tongue for talking. We all know that whenever we talk, tongue helps us a lot in our pronunciations, okay. Beside, it mixes saliva with the food during chewing and helps in swallowing food. Whenever we eat food, it helps our tongue helps us to chew the food. With the help of saliva, it gets mixed and then we can swallow the food easily, okay. We also taste food with our tongue, and in our taste bud that detect different taste of food, we can find out through our tongue with the help of taste buds only, okay. Now we have to see the position of the taste buds. Where what do you mean by position of taste buds? It means that where you can taste the sweet one, bitter things, salty things and all. Let us discuss in this activity 2.4, okay. Now what you have to do, prepare a separate sample each of a sugar solution. One sweet solution you have to make, other is common salt solution, salty solution, lemon juice and crushed neem leaf or bitter gourd, okay. Now blindfold one of your classmates or ask him to take out the tongue and keep it in straight and flat position. Anyone, take your friend and blindfold him or her, and then make them to taste that foods in which position, you feel the taste, okay. Use a certain toothpick to put the above samples one by one on different areas of the tongue as shown in figure 2.6. Here the figure of tongue is given here, okay. So one by one, just put the samples with the help of toothpick. First put sugar solution, then common salt solution, then lemon juice, and then juice of crushed neem leaf or bitter gourd, okay. Now ask your classmate which area of the tongue could detect the sweet taste, which area could detect salty taste, sour taste and bitter taste, okay. Now write down your observations and label. Now where the place where your classmate observes the taste, observe it and write and label the figure 2.6. Here the figure 2.6 is given here, okay. Repeat this activity with your other classmates also, okay. By performing this activity, what we found, after performing this activity, we found that the sweet taste, where the taste buds in our tongue, it is the place where the sweet taste get detected, okay. Here the salty taste in our taste palette in our tongue. Here we can observe the sweet, here we can observe salty, here we can observe sour taste, here we can observe bitter taste, okay. Understood all of you? Now move on to this blue box, okay. Now what this blue box is saying, Sweets and tooth decay. Okay, we have certainly heard, and usually your mother or anybody in your home always instructed you to not to eat sweet things as you got tooth decay. Yes, it happens normally because bacteria are present in our mouth. In every part of our body bacteria, but in our mouth also bacteria are present. Okay, and it is not harmful. But what happened if we eat something like chocolates or sweets, anything, and it does not clean our teeth, and after eating it, so many harmful bacteria also begins to live and grow in it. These bacteria, what they do, they break down the sugars present from the leftover food in our mouth and release acids. And now these acids, what they do, these acids damage our teeth, and this is called tooth decay. Okay, and if it is not treated in time, you all know, if you don't treat the toothache or tooth decay, it causes severe toothache. You got very harsh severe tooth pain in your mouth, on your tooths, and in extreme cases result in tooth loss. And sometimes you have to take out your teeth also, because of you can't bear that pain. Okay, chocolate, sweets, soft drinks and other sugar products are the major culprits of tooth decay. Whatever chocolate products we are taking, like soft drinks, sweets, chocolates and the other sugar products, they all are the major culprits of the tooth decay. Okay, they all are majorly responsible for decay of our tooth. Okay, therefore one should clean the teeth with a brush. You all are having brush with datun also. You can clean the teeth or dental floss, so that at least twice a day, in morning and in night, after every meal, because one should not put dirty fingers or any unwashed object, and does not put any dirty finger or unwashed object in your mouth, because it may decay your teeth also. Okay beta, in this way the teeth got decay. Now next we move on to this blue box. Now what this blue box is saying, it was saying sometimes when we eat in hurry, sometimes we are in very hurry and we eat very fast or talk, or we are eating while talking and laughing. What happens, sometimes you have seen when you are eating while talking and laughing, you got hiccups or choking sensation. Okay, this happens because food particles enter into the windpipe. Okay, now what is this windpipe? This windpipe carries air from nostrils, nostrils in our nose, to the lungs. Now it runs adjacent to the food pipe. These both windpipe runs adjacent to the food pipe. But inside the throat, air and food share a common passage. In throat, air and food both share a common passage. Then how is food prevent from entering the windpipe? Now if we are eating food, how we prevent, if we are breathing, how we prevent that food should not enter the windpipe? It happens swallowing a flap like valve closes the passage of windpipe. It was having a flap like valve, okay, which closes the passage of the windpipe and guides the food into the food pipe. If by chance food particles enter the windpipe, we feel choked and gets hiccup or cough.